We are back with you live here at Smashwagon in Beaumont with our Pursuit of Purpose pop-up podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Chuck.
And we have had some great experience today. There's a lot of people here, a lot of people who are a little bit shy of the camera. We've got a gentleman going to be joining us in a minute from a local business, a local, very popular business.
Yeah.
And we'll let him explain that when he gets over here. But right now he's feeding his face with some of the best food in Beaumont.
Yes. Yes. So if you haven't had lunch yet, come on down.
There is definitely still time to join us for our live show. We'd love to have you on.
Yeah.
Get yourself a free meal from one of the best kept secrets in town.
By far.
And you will not regret it.
Yes.
You may not be you may not be real big on activity after you eat.
Yeah.
Because his portions are big, the food is good, and it's kind of rich.
Yeah.
It sticks to you.
Oof.
But you definitely will enjoy it.
Speaking of, just to put our money where our mouth is, we just had lunch. So if you're just joining us, you missed a portrait of a meal. It was amazing and kind of specialty made. It's something Rob and them came up with when he came here a few visits ago. And oh my goodness, we had meat and eggs and all kind of other things on this thing.
I'll tell you this, that if you get the chance to come down here for a meal, whether it's today or any other day when they're open, and if you look at their menu and you think, man, I like the sound of that, but what if we did this to it, or what if we changed that on it? Everything is not set in stone. They'll work with you. If you have some kind of diet that you're on, I don't know what kind of person would come here if they were on a diet, but if you came here and you saw that you didn't want to eat a bunch of carbs or whatever it might be bread, they'll make your food for you the way you want it.
Yes.
They've got some amazing fish and shrimp. When they have them, they have some amazing crab legs, and the chicken wings are out of this world. The burgers are like none other.
Oh, that's it. That's
their signature dish.
Yeah.
They make a true blue smash burger here.
Right.
And everything's custom. You're not going to go to the store, or you're not going to go somewhere else and find the same thing anywhere.
Right.
The flavor is unique, and it's an experience that you're going to want to do more than once.
Right.
If you get it once, you got to have it again.
Yeah. If you don't have to be a foodie, or even if you're just a part-time foodie, if once a week or once every now and then you're looking to try something you haven't tried before, or give it another try, just to go a little bit deeper in that menu, this is the place to be.
Yeah.
And as Rob said, it is a well-kept secret, but it's a secret that's getting out. And so it's been a nice little steady flow all day. We just have to watch people come and go. So people know, a lot of folks take it with them, head on back to work and what have you. And it's a beautiful day for it, but they got a little patio. You guys can sit out. It's well shaded. And if you dare, come on the air.
Yeah.
And we'll try our best to let some of your story be told, and maybe do a little bit of what we do is help folks kind of either define or redefine that purpose.
We had an amazing visit with Coach Solomon from the Beaumont Renegades.
Yeah.
He's the offensive coordinator for our very own hometown arena football team. They are undefeated, 6 games, and haven't been beaten.
Right.
And tomorrow night at Doggett Ford Arena, they will play their 7th game.
Yes.
And they're in the playoffs. And if they win tomorrow night, the championship's going to be held right here in Beaumont, Texas.
Field advantage of the championship right here.
That's our very own version of the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Happening right here in our backyard.
That's right.
Guys, get out and support the Renegades.
That's right. The more I get introduced to the different components of this team, the more they've been able to put quite an organization together in a very short period of time. This is their first year. Their very first year, and they're already in an undefeated setting.
And I'll tell you, something that I was very impressed with Coach Solomon was that he is not just a coach. He is a leader.
Yes.
He is a leader among men, and he is creating a legacy, not just with football, but he is creating a legacy of fatherhood.
Yes.
He is teaching guys how to behave as men and how to be successful in life.
Right.
Like, he dropped some wisdom on us
Yes.
in his interview. If you get the
Yes.
chance, I very much recommend you go check it out.
Yeah.
And we're being joined right now by a guest. He's walking up on us here live. We'll let him introduce himself.
My slide on this mic.
Yes, you can just have a seat. They'll pick you up.
All right, great.
You got to get up
Awesome.
on.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Drew Davidson, owner of Freedom Firearms and Defense here at Beaumont.
Freedom Firearms and Defense. What is that?
Man, it's the largest gun store in 100 miles and a sweet indoor gun range.
Hold on, man.
100 miles.
That's a big boast, baby. Because
It is.
100 miles, you hit Houston.
You do hit Houston. You're
So
absolutely
there's
right.
nothing within a 100
You have
mile
to go.
radius.
You have to go north, not west, to find a bigger gun store.
Really?
Almost to Dallas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we got more new firearms in stock than anybody else around, and it is not even close.
I'm gonna put you on the spot right here.
That's
on the
fine.
air. You ready?
Let's do it. Let's go.
So, are you a gun person or just a business person?
I'm a business person who likes to shoot. I am not
Okay.
a gun person.
That's cool, man.
Okay.
I'm okay with
I'm a
that.
shooter. Like, you start asking me about specific models. Yes, I do own the business. I can talk a little bit. I can talk to you a lot about how to shoot, defensive shooting. That's my specialty.
Okay.
So I'm a defensive shooting instructor. Been doing that for a long
Defensive.
time. Defensive shooting
I'm
instructor.
a tactical guy.
Yeah. So
Little
same
bit-
thing,
little
right?
bit
But not really. It's gonna
I'm
be
more
it's gonna be
offensive than
the.
you.
I mean, I can teach you both, but it is a different skill
Yeah.
set. So I have a very deep background in the offensive side of it. What I prefer to teach though is civilians how to win the gunfight at the gas station, in your home,
Amen.
et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
Because that is different. You're always behind the 8 ball. You're responding.
you're reacting.
You're reacting.
Yes, that's right.
And I like to tell them that you're acting, not reacting,
That's
right?
right.
Because you have an opportunity to stop, to think, to act, which puts you now in control of what's going on. So
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
That is awesome. So I'm going to ask you a crazy thing, and we're not going to take too much of your time.
Sure.
I know you got to get on your way, but how did you get into that business?
man, interesting question. So had some uncles who were special ops guys, did a whole bunch of live fire shoot house work. Got to spend a lot of time with them when they had a 5-man clearing deal that was SWAT SOPs.
That's what I like.
Bobby from LA SWAT's grandma died. He can't make it. We got a guy from
Right.
New York, guy from Chicago, guy from Atlanta, guy from Houston. We need 5 people to run
Come fill it.
five man clearing. Would you like a couple thousand free rounds of ammo, 1,000 sims, 1,000 blanks, and steak?
Where do I
And
sign
I was
up?
in college. Where do I sign up? Right, I'm in, baby. So anyway, got to learn with those guys. It was a lot of fun. Did that a lot early on. Started teaching here locally and then in the Houston market, all the way through college, early on in my career, doing other stuff, right? Working oil and gas, doing that kind of thing as my full-time gig. Got really tired of that and just saw a need here in Beaumont for a good gun store where people were willing to help. They were willing to answer questions. They were willing to teach. So I'm a teacher at heart. I like teaching, and that enabled me to move from that kind of oil and gas life into what now is a flourishing firearms business that helps single moms, widows, understand how to carry a firearm effectively and efficiently, and most importantly, be able to win should they need to.
One of the amazing things that I noticed you're imparting into people is not just the training about how to use a firearm. You're giving them confidence about life.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's really what they're gaining
100%.
when they go into an area like not too different from that where we are.
Did you tell them where we're sitting?
I mean, I'm from here, so it
Fair
doesn't
enough.
bother me, brother. But
Giving addresses. They can
Yeah.
yeah.
but you give them the confidence
Yes.
to be able to live life without
Yes.
being afraid,
Absolutely.
and that's worth.
That's
More
where
than any
it's
price,
at. And the person we will help more than anyone is we get the single mom that's in. It's like, man, I've got an ex-boyfriend that's acting crazy.
Yeah.
We will stop our day. You will get the absolute best instructor that we have there to help make sure that we fit your grip. We teach you proper grip, stance, sight alignment, posture, etc., trigger pull. We're going to spend the time that most gun stores are going to say, here's a tool. And I often compare guns to table saws.
That's exactly right.
They're
We're
both-
hammers. Yeah.
It's a tool. It has a purpose. If you know how to use it, it's very safe and very effective.
Yeah.
If you don't, you'll come back with 3 fingers, just like you will
Or
a table
worse.
saw, right?
That's right.
So if you know how to use it, it can be the safest tool that you have in your arsenal. If you don't, it can certainly be a problem. So that's where we fill that gap of, we're not just a provider, we're instructors, we're teachers. We have multiple instructors working for us. We do private lessons, we do classes,
Right.
we do group classes, individual. We actually can take you up. We have a 12,000 square foot force on force space where we will run projectiles coming out of guns. We use airsoft. We use simunitions. We use what's called unit munitions, which is like a kind of in between of those two, where we will actually send projectiles back and forth at each other. We'll learn how to get our gun out of holster, how to employ it in a fight. What is a moral and ethical use of force versus what is murder, right? And help people understand that. How do I de-escalate a situation where I don't have to use a handgun? What are the other options? We sell OC spray. We sell tasers. We talk about that escalation of force, no different than what the police should do when they actually do it, right? And you properly use the proper tool for the situation based on what's going on.
Yeah.
I've got a dude at a bar that's drunk and rambunctious, and he wants to fight me. Is that a threat to my life? Maybe. If he catches me with a good right, I can die. But that's the reality of it. But can I get out of that situation with some OC spray? Yeah, he's going to curl up in a ball on the ground. And I'm going to walk away. Do I need to shoot that guy? No, I don't, right? There's other options there. So we talk through that options of escalation and the kind of things that people should carry with them to make sure that, you know, they minimize their risk to their family, because I got to go home to take care of my family every night. And I also have to make sure that I'm alive to go home to take care of my family every night. So where do we find that balance?
It's been a common trend for some time. If you're working in any industry, let's say it's medicine or education, you know, a lot of in and around a lot of those facilities, there's a rate of deterioration. So you're going to have to be on alert. Or like you said, if you're all by yourself outside the car pumping gas, you're in a vulnerable place. And so to be able to teach folks in your everyday life, you may not realize these moments. And so now they're recognizing them better.
Yeah, and not just the situational awareness to be ready for it, but what tools do I need and when do I choose which tool to employ to make sure that I'm successful in that worst case environment? Because, you know, we're all rational people. If I tell you you're going to leave here, right, most of us are. If I tell you you're leaving here and you're getting a gunfight at that gas station down the road,
you ain't going to that gas.
You're not going to that gas station. That's what I'm not doing either. You know what? I'm choosing, I like the Shell, but I'm going to go to Exxon today. I'm going to go an extra mile down the road and get some gas, right? That's what rational people would do. We don't plan for those situations. They just happen to us. And we have to make sure that we're ready. And when we're ready, we can handle it in the most effective way for us and our family.
So in addition to tactical and those other educational tools, I heard you say that y'all, at being a dealer, you do have folks on staff, I presume, who are experts in finding the right tools for them.
You name a type of firearm you're interested in, I guarantee you I have an expert in it. On AKs, ARs, competition pistols, defensive pistols, you know, you name it, we have a guy there for it. We can find the right person to answer whatever questions you have. And if we don't, we all have enough combined knowledge that we'll be able to find you a good quality answer. I don't care how complex it gets around ballistics or around optics or some of the more nuanced things in the industry. We have folks that can get you to a really good answer.
Man, I'm glad to learn that.
I am too.
I'm really proud that you came and visited with us and shared that story with us. You're here at Smashwagon.
Yeah.
We caught you after you had already ordered, and you told me that you've been here before. What'd you eat today?
I don't know. I told them to hand me a burger that was spicy and rich, and let me tell you, it was spicy and rich and delicious. Like every time I come here, I don't order my own food. I just tell them, and I get something different every time. Whatever they hand me, it kind of meets my. Yes, I trust them, and it is incredible every time I come.
So you could go anywhere. You got all these options. You own your own business. You're not destitute. You can afford to eat wherever you'd like, and you choose to eat this place on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
And have you ever been disappointed?
I've never been disappointed here. Absolutely not.
I would agree with that.
Dude, everything they have is excellent. Like it is unquestionably the best smash burger. It is right there for the best burger in Beaumont. Like there's a couple other good ones around here. Don't get me wrong. But this place is unquestionably top 3, and it's basically a top for me. Like it depends on what kind of burger I'm feeling that day. Best fries though, best fries in Beaumont right here at Smashwagon.
They're so unique.
I agree. There's no question. Best fries.
I can't even order them unless I'm going to eat the whole thing.
Oh, dude,
I know ahead of time that if I get any,
they gave me too much food, but there's no food left.
Have you ever gotten to put the hot honey on the fries?
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's like crack, dude. You can't stop eating it.
Everything they give me here, I love. No question.
That's like crack.
So tell me something. Where do people find Freedom Firearms?
Absolutely. Search Freedom FD on Facebook, freedomfd.com. So FD Firearms and Defense. That's our full name. So just search Freedom FD. You'll find us. If you search gun range in Beaumont, we're unquestionably your number 1 hit. No one else is even close. We've got like 1,400 reviews, 5-star. There's like 6 people that haven't given us a 5-star review that have come in out of 1,500.
Awesome.
We really take our culture seriously. We try to help people every time they walk in the door, and I think that shows in the community reception of what we've built over the last 2 years. So just been in business now barely 2 years. barely creep the doors open April 7th. Officially, our grand opening will be June 23rd. So June 23rd will really be 2 years for us coming up here next month.
Are y'all doing anything for June?
I'm sure we will. We'll probably do it. I'm sure there will be a sale come in that weekend. Follow our Facebook page. You'll see all that stuff.
Have you looked ahead at what day of the week, June 23rd?
Man, I don't even know. I'll be honest with you. Like, we got a lot of stuff going on right now, but that following weekend after that, there will unquestionably be a sale. We're also gonna for sure be doing a Ranger panty car wash, where all of our male employees will be wearing Ranger panties, no shirts, $100, and you get a free car wash in front of the store.
Dad bods and all.
Absolutely,
awesome.
absolutely. So that'll be coming up this summer. We got some fun events planned. We're working on setting dates for all that stuff right now. So spend $100 in our store. Get your car washed. It'll be as sexy as could be.
Oh,
you guys know act like it's not, but it's what you want. So
we need to set up a pop-up podcast for that.
That would be a great time. It'd be a great time.
That would be phenomenal.
Oh my word!
So we have customers volunteering already. So they're like, "Wait, I can show up wearing Ranger panties and no shirt."
That is awesome.
Sure. Why not? Let's go.
I'll pay you $100 just to come dress in my Ranger panties and no shirt.
Oh no, they want to pay us to come be a part of it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be fun.
That is.
So you're not just a business. You're not just a gun store. You're a community building.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Like,
that is me to a nutshell. That's what I care about, is building community, building relationships. It's huge to me, right? So a lot of people use this term and they just throw it around like, oh, I want to go networking, right? Networking, like, yeah, sure, whatever. So you're looking for your next PO, your next sale. That's not what I'm all about. I'm about building genuine relationships with people where I can help them in some way, shape, or form. And it's like you said, I can choose where I want to go eat. I don't necessarily need their help, but if they need mine, I'm there for them. And that's what us as a business does our best to do, does our best to proclaim, and that's what we try to live every day.
Okay.
So if there's any way that we can help as a business, please let us know. Charities, fundraisers, stuff like that. We're always in to help with that stuff. If you have any of those, you want to do raffles, things like that, we will hook you up with products at cost. Memberships to raffle at no cost. So if you have those kind of things, come see us. We're more than happy to help with that as well. So where we can reach out and help the community, that's what we want to do.
Man, that's awesome.
That
That
is.
is awesome. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Appreciate the invite.
Do you wear t-shirts at all?
I do. Not very often, but large.
Large?
I'm getting fat and old age.
I've got a gift for you.
Yeah.
Yes. Large is small to me, brother.
You can't leave here without gifts, friends. That's it. Yeah, large is just a suggestion. That would have been my bib during lunch, Rob. The large.
I needed a bib during this
lunch. I know.
I'm over here on camera, probably covered in food. I don't know.
No, you're great. There it is.
There we go.
You survived an interview with Pursuit of Purpose.
It
was a very scary interview. It was very intimidating.
We're very intimidating.
That's it.
Thank you for being a part of our show. Thank you for being here at Smashwagon.
Yeah.
And thank you for everything you do in our community.
Yes, absolutely.
Love it. Love
Yeah.
it. Well, we're looking forward to it. We're going to have you on our show and do a feature about you and your journey.
Sure.
Your personal invention and reinvention through life.
Yeah.
So the folks can look forward to that. And you have a great rest of your day, man. Thanks for being
I appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all.
Look forward to diving in, man. All right. God bless.
Yeah. Later, guys.
All right.
Freedom Firearm and Defense, friends. Check them out.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, right off of East Texas. Here we go.
Well, guys, we are still here, still live at Smashwagon Beaumont on East Lucas. Not far away from the Pine Street Natchez River boat ramp. Y'all be safe. Of course. Where else will we be?
6-0, baby.
6-0. Gonna be 7-0 after tomorrow. Y'all be safe.
Yeah. Good luck, fellas.
Now, in case y'all didn't know, those guys yelling at us for more renegades. The renegades know how to eat, you know?
Yes.
They got to know how to stay thick.
That's right. football is an eating sport.
Yeah.
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 Who's been doing those commercials for football and food? McConaughey?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What you eating, Jerry? Rice. It's all about the food. It's about the food.
And I'll tell you what, if you see a place where a bunch of football players are going to eat, you know it's going to be good.
That's right. That's right.
You know, and like we've had, I don't even know how many of the Renegade players have come and gone while we've been sitting.
Yes, quite a few. Yeah, they pull up, they eat. So I'm going to stay right here.
At least 2 full carloads have come and left, and all of them sat down right here in front of Smashwagon and ate their food.
There you go. Justin Smashwagon are good friends of theirs. And,
yep.
And I love it. I love the mutual support. It's good stuff.
So y'all get down here. We've got about an hour and 15 minutes left of our live pop-up podcast on location. We'd love to see you. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to hear about your life and your experiences, your journey, and the pursuit of your purpose. We're going to go ahead and take another break. I'm Rob.
I'm Chuck.
And we'll be back soon.